In the aftermath of all-out war in the 1990s that went on until the early 2000s, a lot of residents in the ARMM in Mindanao got displaced and suffered tremendously. The succeeding years also saw the deterioration of the quality of life, especially for the tribe people of Central Mindanao. A strong distrust among tribe people developed, uncertain about who started, who is to blame on the war that happened.
Ang complete dito noon, nag-umpisa noong 1976 ata.
Between
Tiruray and Muslim. Pagkatapos na ng martial law yun. Ngayon, hindi alam kung paano nagkaroon ng complete ang Tiruray pa rin. Nagtaka kami yung mga Muslim dyan. Kung bakit may mamatay na Tiruray, may mamatay rin na rin. Hindi alam ang puno ba? Anong dahilan?
The communities are among the collateral damages resulting from this. Generally, the affected areas remains impoverished. Schools closed down. Shelters were destroyed. Basic services like water and health services were neglected. The absence of livelihood activities for the resident to participate in and the lack of capability to undertake productive endeavors even worsened the status of living of the people in the communities. Children were forced to work like adults to make both ends meet. In the year that followed, assistance to reconstruct Mindanao poured to the areas where conflict was heavily recorded to alleviate the sufferings of the people. Maguindanao is one of the badly hit provinces in Mindanao. Per records, thousands of people are internally displaced. However, the so-called assistance did not much to help the tribe people, although they suffered the most. Much of the assistance went into rebuilding of Muslim communities and for the insurgency hotspots, but not in the tribe people in Datuudin Sinswat. Hardly can they sustain a progressive living since they have to start anew after conflict arises in the areas, and the peace and order situation is erratic. Hence, permanency in terms of residence is uncertain.
Ako talaga, pagkaalam ko talaga, ako talaga mangingisda talaga. Yan talaga ang hanap buhay ko, mangingisda talaga. Galing kami sa laot, pagtabi namin, yung mga asawa ng mga kasama namin dito ng mga Tiruray, kinukuha nila yung mga isda namin, binibenta nila. At least, kumikita sila, may patong.
ang pagkakitaan nila dito sa taas, yun mga kamuting kahoy, kamote, may kunting mais, kasi mahirap ang pagdala doon sa baba. Ang isang sako kung may harvest ka, babayaran mo pa yan sa magdala ng 20 pesos per sack.
Dati, ma'am, sir, sakpan po kami sa fish dito sa Similya ng Bangus Fry. Yan. Ang iba nasa farmer. Pero yung walang karabaw, sa Bangus Fry at saka sa laborer kami.
Even the source of drinking water is a problem.
Dati po, saan pa yung kumukuha ng maiinom na tubig?
Sa creek po. Sa mahirap po talaga ma'am kasi araw-araw namin ginabitbit yung galon, binalagyan ng tubig. Then yung ano po namin yung paglalabad, hindi po kami nakalaba.
Ako na mismo, bilang imam, kailangan namin ng tubig sa araw-araw dyan na kinakailangan sa pag-ablution, yung pag-abdas. Kailangan namin yan. Minsan nga, hating gabi na ako makarating mula sa kusyong papunta sa bahay. Kalabaw lang ang ginagamit yan para pang transport ng tubig. Hakot yan.
Laki-laki ng tulong niya sa amin.
dati dito sa amin, ako mismo natamaan ako ng problema sa isang anak ko, dalawang apo ko sa regional. Sobra 10,000 ang gastos ko doon sa sakit sa tubig. Pero ngayon medyo okay naman, wala rin nakuan.
The women do domestic household activities while the men are subsisting on marginal farming, fishing and charcoal. This was their lifestyle, a hand-to-mouth existence. Their preschooler children have no access to proper education due to distance from the location of primary schools. Some grow uneducated because they have no access to learning activities to support and develop their potentials, as well as meaning peace-loving people. But the local residents, just like anybody else, have their dreams and aspirations too.
Una pong pangarap ng Barangay Kusyong at whole yung mga mamamayan po ng Barangay Kusyong ay ang kapayapaan.
Una-una talagang pinangarap namin dito ang pagkakaisa ng mga tao dito.
Kasi ang pangarap sana namin, ma'am, sir, kami ng dryer.
Pangarap namin sa buong barangay, magkaroon ng every sitio, may kami, barangay road. Pagkatapos, magkaroon ng renovation ng aming school building.
A dream which a number of government and non-government organizations try to address. One of these is the Oblate of Notre Dame Hasid Foundation.
Actually, before we start our programs in the communities, in the three barangays of Dato Udin, the sisters were there integrating with the community.
The project has 4 components: peace contingency building to promote peace and dialogue of life, capability building, livelihood assistance, water systems development, and learning space. While 80% of provinces of Maguindanao is affected by these man-made atrocities, OND Hasid operates in Cotabato City. Hence, it responds to the nearby municipalities only.
The selection process was more on it's a populated barangay, and it must have the presence of Thai people. So these barangays, the 3 barangays qualified our criteria, which is populated barangays and the presence of Thai people and some people who are in need of opportunities for development. The expectation was more on people will own the project and we are responding according to their need. So because we are responding according to their need, then they are going to participate. So basically, I expect them to participate and to own the project, to own the program as theirs. No? And from there, we formulated, together with the communities, we came out with project proposals. And basically, the first need that the community have asked our foundation was on the water system. So there was a great need of the community to have a water system. So we initially responded to that, and together with that project, we have other components related to water system.
A program intervention cannot be consummated unless the people in the area are involved. The local residents should be responsive in the productive activity initiated by the supporting institutions. Otherwise, if the very persons for whom these efforts are not supporting, the program is deemed meaningless.
Totally understandable minsan, no?